out who did this to her. She shouldn't be gone. But we need to know. We need to know what happened.
Family members of a beautiful young model who recently discovered her dead in her downtown Los Angeles apartment are crying foul play and explain they are frustrated at the lack of answers and information coming from investigators. 32-year-old Nicole Coates, known as Nikki, told friends she had a date on Friday, September 8th. That's the last they heard from her. She didn't answer calls or texts during the weekend, so her father and aunt visited her luxury apartment 2 days later, located at 8th and Grand. That's when they made the gut-wrenching discovery.
I couldn't recognize her.
You feel there was some level of violence with this death?
Yes, I do.
You believe it was murder?
I believe it was. I really do. One of her legs was up in the air in a kicking position. That's not nobody that's just laid in their bed and died.
I don't know who she went out with. What transpired there, I have no idea. But I'm going to find out. So if you're out there, you're going to get caught. You're messing with the wrong person.
The LA County Coroner's Office says the case of Nicole Coates is open and the cause of death deferred. That means the cause is undetermined and further investigation is needed. However, Nikki's suspicious death is alarmingly similar to another recent case. During a welfare check for concerned family members, police discovered the body of 31-year-old model and real estate agent Melissa Mooney on Tuesday afternoon. She was inside her luxury apartment, Sky, at Bunker Hill on South Figueroa Street. The LAPD is not releasing any details, but confirms detectives are investigating the young woman's death as a homicide. Family and friends are devastated, and neighbors are extremely concerned. The family of Nikki Coates is watching that case closely.
I feel myself is a predator loose.
Since our story first aired, one mother said that she's been contacted by two other parents saying that their daughters were killed in downtown Los Angeles, and now they fear there could be a serial predator.
As a parent, you never want to go through this.
A family desperately searching for answers after the young model daughter was found dead in her downtown high-rise less than a week after another model was killed in her apartment just a mile away. And still no answers as to what happened.
That's the worst part of not knowing.
Nicole Coates was 32 years old and a successful model. Melissa Mooney was 31 years old, also a model and real estate agent. Police say Melissa was killed, but haven't revealed yet Nicole's cause of death. In fact, they've released very little information about either case. While the two cases may just sound coincidental, some fear there's cause to sound the alarm.
And in this case, unfortunately, it looks like they met in their own apartment. So obviously that leads me to believe that it was somebody that they trusted to allow in into their own home. And then the worst happened.
Former LAPD Detective Moses Castillo says sadly young models are preyed upon. There have been countless cases.
They want to present themselves and look, with your looks, my brains, we can make lots of money. And they make all these promises. But once they're there, they get sexually exploited. They get forced into doing things that they don't want to.
Ultimately, these families want answers and want others to come forward if their daughters too died from a mysterious death.
I'm going to keep at this until I find out what happened. You don't know who else has experienced the same thing that I have. Maybe this will help. I know it will.
Castillo tells me these assaults are underreported and worries that people have not reported them. So if it has happened to you, do contact the LAPD. I also reached out to the department for an interview and they refused to comment. In fact, they gave no details. We are live in downtown LA. Jennifer McGraw, KTLA 5 News.
A lot of people had that thought, Jennifer. Thank you.